Good afternoon. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's very difficult to take a session just after Pradyuman, Raj, Musharrat ji, Preeti and Megha and Mr. Gopal Mehrotra, all the stalwarts from the HR fraternity and have been doing exemplary job in their professional and personal life. But nevertheless, I would like to try to do my bit of delivering whatever I can, whatever I have learned in last 41 years in the industry, out of which 34 years in the core HR, doing the placement, recruitment, campus drive. I don't remember, it's a plus 30,000 people I have recruited in last 40 years. Then working for the operations, setting up the plants, manufacturing facilities, setting up the new facilities, bringing them up to the quality delivery, start of production stage. Then last few years, I have been involved in the business development function through the policy advocacy and the government relations and supporting our businesses wherever they are stuck because of the government regulations, Indian government, overseas, European, Japanese, wherever it's possible, and I can extend the support to bring their businesses as per their targets, as per their budgeted plans, and as per the market growth. So these are the things I have been doing, and it's a very, I will apologize first because last 10 years I have not visited any campus for the campus placements. So my knowledge is at least 9 years old as compared to my other colleagues and professional colleagues who have spoken to you yesterday and today during the first 2.5 hours. So I will be little outdated, but nevertheless, I have been doing some other things which may bring the topic on the limelight, and I will try to justify and do my bit based on my experiences while visiting the campus. I will not let you know why I left visiting campus because it's a very sad story. When last time I visited the campuses, I am not a techie, but I learned technology when I started working for the industry. The first thing, I was in the petrochemicals and pharmaceutical industry, so I learned organic chemistry, analytical chemistry, and then I moved to engineering industry, so I learned electrical engineering, I learned mechanical engineering. Then I started the projects, setting up the projects for my groups. Then I learned the architectural engineering, then I learned the civil engineering. Then I moved to services where I learned the chartered accountancy and Indian accounting standards and FCRA, all those things I tried to learn wherever I went. And it was exactly 2015, I was visiting many campuses, and when I was asking the basic questions which my friends were telling the fundamentals, somehow I realized that probably I will not be able to do justice to the new generation, the people whom I am interviewing, and those are the people who are selected, shortlisted after the first round of the online testing. Even then I faced those issues, so I decided instead of doing injustice and not doing proper things to the students of those colleges, those NITs, those IITs, so I should step back and I should stop going to campuses and pass on the baton to my team of the talent acquisition team and the campus placement team to do their bit of job and complete those. So currently, we recruit around 400 graduate engineers, MBA, chartered accountants, and few diploma engineers during the year for our plants. I belong to Minda group. We are the largest auto component manufacturer in the country, having 65 plants across the India and 10 plants overseas. So our requirement is 400 plus minus graduate engineers, MBA, chartered accountants, and some diploma engineers for the entry-level supervisory roles. It's the 3 to 4 months journey which every year our team undertake. And we keep on evolving, we keep on judging and visiting new campuses, and we started with the tier 1 campuses, then we went to tier 2 campuses, now we go to tier 3 campuses also because of some of the internal feedback, some of the internal studies we keep on undertaking after every placement, and every year we keeping feedbacks from our business people, how these batches are performing and what are their feedback for the future corrections, course corrections, and which are the campuses we should continue, which are the campuses we should drop. This is the very thorough internal evaluation process for each campuses. So sometime we drop also, sometime we include also the campuses based on our internal assessment, based on the internal feedback of the team. Friends, as we navigate to evolving landscape of work in any organization, the essential for engineering colleges and institutes to address future hiring challenges. Today, I will try to explore these challenges and strategies for the preparedness for the institutes or colleges. I came across 3 types of institutes. One is the full-fledged university, those who have the flexibility to reorganize their curriculum. Second is autonomous colleges, which still have some flexibility to play with their curriculum. And the third is the affiliate colleges, which don't have any flexibility, any option to fine-tune or redo their curriculum because they are linked to somebody and some university, and they have to follow the university rules and university syllabus. But even then, they can do something better than the other colleges and other institutions by doing something for their own students. And when I talk about these things, this is basically when I used to work for Tata Motors, we used to run the finishing classes for the tier 2 institute where we used to go for the campus recruitment. And this was our social responsibility to conduct those finishing classes for those institutions where you used to go for the recruitment for the year, so that we are able to make our students aware about the requirement, what exactly we are looking, what soft skills we are looking, what behavioral patterns we are looking, and we are able to do some justice when we are conducting the campus drive in those colleges. Future hiring challenges, if I have to jot down, there are multiple, but I have pointed few only. You won't believe that one side there is a surplus of talent across the institutions. You won't find placements of 100% students. Even best of the best universities and colleges go up to 80% plus minus of the, again 20% in the best of the best campuses. Students are unplaced for the placement session. They get the lateral entry, they get the direct entry, they get some compromised entry in some of the places to start their life. But irony is on the other side also. Even when we go to the recruitment, our talent acquisition team, our talent acquisition experts and the technical experts who join the recruitment and talent acquisition placements, they find that there is no talent available to match our requirement. So this is a dichotomy where you are not getting the 100% placement, and I am not getting what I am looking for. My organization is not getting what our people are looking for, what my businesses are looking for. There is a clear mismatch, and this needs to be fulfilled. Now, irrespective of the field, which branch of engineering you are, or which branch of technology you are learning or being educated, data science, cybersecurity, AI, ChatGPT, all those are the peripheral requirement. Few years back, we used to ask people, even if you are a core engineer, do you work on the CAD-based systems? Can you operate SCADA? And students used to learn those skills when they were getting their education outside their curriculum also. But today we ask for something different, which will save their time, which will save their energy, and which will foster the workplace requirement. Another thing, skill obsolescence is taking place like anything. What we used to look 40 years down the line, I don't think today I am or anyone is looking for those skills as on today. The skill sets, the mindset we used to look for 30, 35, 40 years back, and today the mindset and skill sets we are looking at is entirely different. Even the expectation of my kids, my students, my GTs, my MBA executive trainees are different what used to be 30, 35, 20 years back. So every 5 to 6 year span, the expectation from employer and expectation from participant, students, and prospective employees are also drastically changing. So we need to cope both sides to update ourselves, what's going on in the ecosystem and what we need to prepare. Workforce demography. Earlier, it used to be the lifetime employment. People used to join one organization and retire from the same organization, or hardly any change during their complete lifespan of 30 to 40 years of the working life. But today, 3 to 5 years is more than enough, and many places we realize that the 33 to 40% people, especially the fresh hires, 30 to 35, 40%, up to 40%, moves on in the first year itself. Which never used to be in the good old days. Hardly 1 or 2 people, because of some reason or other, they used to leave the organization. But today, 30% plus minus up to 40% is a very, very common phenomena, and people are accepting as a norm कि okay, इतना तो होता ही है यार, इतना 30% तो छोड़ के जाएंगे, तो हमें बफर भी 30 से 40% का हमें बना के रखना है. But we invest a lot in the training during that 1 year, and what Pradyuman ji was telling, and Musharraf ji, 70-20-10, so it's around 80% on the job and mentoring and training and giving the classroom training, and we are not expecting any yield from them during the year and investing in them, and suddenly 40% of 35% of my team moves on for some reason, other reason, comparison, work-life balance, the shop floor atmosphere, the whatever reasons. So that is a setback for me, organizations where we all are working. Another dimension which took place post-corona during COVID, that was the remote working and virtual team management. If you look back before 2020, we never thought, except with very niche high-tech IT firms, that work from home can be possible, and remote team management, remote team engagement, remote team rewards, remote performance management system is possible. But today, except where the production line is operating, where you can't operate without the hands, you can do all other functions on the remote location, sitting anywhere, and work from your round-the-clock organization. And that is possible. So this is a new dimension which everyone trying to cope with. There is a hazards also of this work from home system, but there are benefits also. But hazards are more than the benefits. Let me share with you very frankly. Diversity, equity, and inclusion, if I look back again 30, 35, 25 years back, my shop floor people, my ultimate users of the GTs, DTs, and management trainees and executive trainees, they had a fixed mindset and they never compromised those mindsets. But today, everybody is flexible, diversity and inclusion. Nobody thinks that this is not possible. This person or this cannot work in the shift. This cannot work in these operations. These cannot work in this hard area. So all those are now myths, which was taboo before 20-25 years. Now it's a proven myth that everyone can work in every atmosphere, every environment, and every job requirement. Another things which again few years back, before Corona, we never experienced that can we do online hiring and virtual hiring. You won't believe 2020, 21 and part of 22, my team has not met a single person in face-to-face or the physical meetings. All happened on the virtual platform, and it's a 300 to 400 people joining through campuses, and around 1,000 people joining from the lateral placement and other than the campuses. Not a single person meets in person, face to face, and all the processes, all the technical discussions and evaluation takes place on the virtual and the remote hiring processes. Now there are tools available, there are assessment tools available. With the time efflux, everything is growing, developing. So we are using it, but if you look back, the change which took place in last 4 years' time, it's a drastic change. Honestly, मैं पहले किसी HOD से कहता था कि इसको फ़ोन पे बात कर लो, इसको क्लोज कर दो, इसको कहाँ बुलाओगे, इतनी दूर से बुलाओगे, तो मतलब कोई एक्सेप्ट नहीं करता था कि फ़ोन पे बात करके भी किसी के साथ इंटरव्यू किया जा सकता है और किसी का ऑफर लेटर रोल आउट किया जा सकता है। बट अब तो सब आसान है और शक्ल उसकी तभी दिखती है जब वो ज्वाइन करने आता है और आती है। हमें क्या करना चाहिए? बेस्ड ऑन माई एक्सपीरियंस एंड माई लर्निंग्स इन different organizations where I worked, the petrochemicals, telecom, retail, automotive and auto components and the financial services, what as an industry or institute or college, I expect you people to do very senior process, learned academicians, and I should not talk on those lines, but even then I will talk because most of you will be my batch or plus minus my batch. I am pass out of 1983, so you can relate how senior you are from me or how parallel you are with me. One thing which I experienced while doing for specific sectors like telecom, retail, BFSI and automobile, industry and academia integration and alignments. We did many MOUs and did the successful implementation of the industry academia synergies, which includes the Delhi University, 𝐒𝐮𝐬𝐤𝐢𝐥𝐥, and so many other private universities and the management colleges, including the IIMs. We did all those things, and which helped us in getting the ready to use, I can't say, but prepared team to work post placement and the pre-placement offers where we were able to roll out few pre-placement offer during the integration activities, and that was one of the very successful model which we adopted in 3 sectors: retail, telecom and BFSI, and partially in the auto component also. When we started with Delhi University, we never realized that Delhi University, like university, will be able to use the flexibility and devise and design a course suited to our industry. And similar to 𝐒𝐮𝐬𝐤, when we went and signed the MOU, then we never thought it will go through and we will be able to sign the MOU and will be able to implement those modules for the future hirings. But we succeeded in all those. एक और बात है कि मतलब I am mixing Hindi and English, so I apologize for that also. One more thing, एक और बात मैं कहना चाहूँगा कि क्या नौकरी करना ही ज़रूरी है? क्या हमारी पढ़ाई, हमारे पढ़ाने का तजुर्बा, हमारे पढ़ाने का तरीका, हमारे सिखाने की तकनीक क्या सिर्फ नौकरी करने के लिए हमें और हमारे स्टूडेंट्स और हमारे पास आउट को प्रोत्साहित करेगी, या हम कुछ और भी करने के लिए उन्हें प्रोत्साहित करना चाहते हैं? आप सोचिए, खुद सोचिए, क्या नौकरी करके आपके इंस्टीट्यूट का नाम और आपके कॉलेज का नाम और आपकी यूनिवर्सिटी का नाम ज़्यादा ऊंचा जाएगा, या वो एंटरप्रेन्योर बनते हैं, खुद का कुछ करते हैं, खुद का कुछ इनोवेशन करते हैं और उन इनोवेशंस को लेके आगे कुछ खुद का करते हैं और आपके स्टूडेंट्स को और अपने यहाँ प्लेस करते हैं, दैट विल बी बेटर ऑप्शन, या लुकिंग फॉर ए प्लेसमेंट 80, 85, 90% प्लेसमेंट across the भेड़ चाल and factories and there are companies last 10 years they have not revised their stipend, but even then people go for those campuses and those companies कि भाई मेरा placement 100% achieve हो जाएगा, 85%, 90% हो जाएगा, mass hiring वो कर लेंगे. एंड आई रिमेंबर 2006-07 में भी जो स्टाइपेंड वो कंपनियां देती थी, आज 2024 में भी 10-15% ऊपर नीचे करके देती हैं, बट इवन देन वी गो टू दोज प्लेसेस. तो शुड वी डू और शुड वी नॉट गो, जजमेंट इज आई एम लीविंग ऑन यू. The another things which we expect from the institutes and colleges and universities, that other than the technical skills, other than what they are, the core engineering or core management graduation they are giving, they should inculcate on the soft skills also. They should work on the soft skills of the students and their emotional intelligence also, so that they are more successful whatever they do in their life. They are doing their own, they are working for someone, they are leading the team, they are following a leader. Wherever they are doing and excelling in their life. So this will help and they will remember you, they will remember their colleges, institutions and universities for polishing them, for making them better and better for their future and for their life's journey and struggles. कुछ लोग कहते हैं कि हम तो सब कुछ सीख चुके हैं, हमने इंजीनियरिंग कर ली है, अब इसके बाद बीटेक कर लिया है, बहुत कर लिया, अब इसके आगे तो कुछ सीखने को है नहीं, और दिस इज़ द एंड ऑफ माय लर्निंग कर्व. तो शायद वो भी हमें थोड़ा इनकलकेट करना पड़ेगा. इस लर्निंग का कोई एंड नहीं है. People get learning till they retire, till they die. They keep on learning something new, something from their kids, something from the ecology, something from their environment, something from their society, something. I think, okay. तो आप ये भी करो कि कोशिश करो कि आप उनको इस लायक कर सको कि वो आगे जाके कभी इस बात के लिए शर्मिंदा ना फील करें कि हम इसके लिए तैयार नहीं थे. हमने स्ट्रेटजिक पार्टनरशिप आपको शेयर किया है. की स्ट्रेटजीज आई कैन शेयर विथ यू बेस्ड ऑन माई learnings. You should promote some research projects with the industry partners, which will give your students a platform to perform and platform to get the PPOs easily. Real internship. It's not the on-paper internship, real internship. Try to get the guest lectures from your target groups, target companies, so that they are aligned to your internal environment and the students are aligned to those companies' requirement. Curriculum improvement is all based on the type of organization you are. If you are allowed to do the technology improvement in your curriculum, go ahead. If you are not, then you have to do with your internal resources out of your extra curriculum activities. Mindset change, which I have already spoken. Pursue for the campus recruitment drive well in advance. We come to know at the last when the complete campus and the requirement is fulfilled, that some new college, new institute approach us. Try to go for the off-campus placement drives also, job fairs, virtual hirings, all others. Use your alumni network and alumni workforce and referrals for getting entry into the college or campus organizations and companies where you can pitch your people, you can pitch your students for the better placement and the fruitful. There are multiple institutes across India. If you go through and try to do, they are doing multiple best practices. I don't have much time to share with you. If somebody want to know, he or she can ask me offline, mail me. I will share whatever the repository I have visiting to the institutes and knowing their the best practices, how they are preparing their students, girls and boys for the future, and what are the unique USPs because of which companies prefer to go to them every year by year since ages. There are more than 21 institutes which I have visited, and they have some unique USPs because of which I still feel कि वहाँ तो जाना चाहिए. और whenever somebody asks, I tell कि यार वहाँ चले जाओ, वहाँ इस तरह वाले बच्चे मिल जाएंगे. Industry need assessment, you have to do curriculum, I have already spoken. एक और चीज़ मिस कर देते हैं हम लोग, faculty development programs. I don't know how you people are encouraging the faculty development program. It's not only students, we need the inputs and learnings. It's our faculties also which needs inputs, learnings, and the new technologies in those areas wherever they are teaching or giving their knowledge forward. हम बच्चों के स्कूल में तो कैरियर काउंसलिंग एंड गाइडेंस फैसिलिटी देखते हैं, बट आई हैव वंट सीन एनी कैरियर काउंसलिंग एंड गाइडेंस सर्विसेज इन द academic institution of the higher level. You may be having, but I haven't come across those things very frequently. Mock interviews, I know you people have been doing. There are many other things, but I think my time is over, so I will take your excuse and move on, and I can only say you best of luck to your students, your institution, your college, and all the good wishes from me, my team, for their successful life across. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you once again. You can touch base with me through the organizers anytime. I will be happy to reply you back, even if you are on a LinkedIn or any other social media or direct mailing. You will receive my reply in 48 hours time. I reply all the mails before I go to sleep. So even then I am asking 48 hours because my time starts post dinner and I go to sleep after finishing all my incoming mails. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to request Satya sir to felicitate our Mr. Dr. Anadi sir.
क्या मैं डॉक्टर हूँ, आपको पता था? Okay.